Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today. Hey everyone, looking at gold on a daily and weekly time frame. We'll also check in on some of the gold miners. So a bullish reversal candlestick after a new low of the day was set. The 10-day moving average resistance is 1347.84. We need a nice green day to confirm the bullish reversal candlestick heading into tomorrow, and we will need it to negate this bearish MACD cross that is closing in. So the weekly time frame, we have a bearish reversal candlestick forming, and we're losing the upper Bollinger Band support, which has held the past 3 weeks. So the weekly time frame tells me we're not done consolidating, and it has me looking at the 200-week moving average of 1306 as a potential pullback target. So when I look at the daily chart, this tells me that I anticipate a lower high to be set, whether that be from the 10-day moving average resistance or up to this 1360 resistance, I am not sure. But the weekly time frame, pretty much no matter how we close this week over the next 2 days, even if we get all the way back up to where we opened the week at 1369, that's a bearish reversal doji. So no matter what, a bearish reversal candlestick is essentially going to form here on the weekly time frame. On the hourly, we had a break of this downtrend resistance line, but it's not convincing. We're trading just sideways across, and it's almost like time made us defaultly break that resistance. That's a new word. So to be honest, I don't know where we're heading in the short term on this hourly chart. I don't know if we're going to break 1346 resistance or if we're going to break 1337 support. I know those are two key levels to watch, but I would not be placing any trades related to gold without a clear break in one direction or the other. So that's what I'm looking at on the hourly. On the 4-hour chart, same thing. We have these short-term little bounces, lower highs still being set, and lower lows as well on this pullback. So it's going to require a break on the hourly in terms of those two levels I just pointed to give us some short-term direction. Now in terms of the miners, we know NUGT and JNUG are the bullish names. Bullish candlesticks today, the difference here is NUGT has a double top and a lower low, and JNUG has higher lows and higher highs. So a big difference between those two names. If you're bullish in one of them, JNUG is the one to be bullish in. Clearly difference in terms of the setup. So that's what we're looking at on those names. In terms of dust, it just keeps hitting new all-time lows. You look at the weekly chart of dust, and if you're trying to play this one bullish, just pull up that weekly chart and stare at it for a while, and then ask yourself, why am I trying to play this name bullish? Clearly, the trend is bearish. Why am I trying to fight the trend? And maybe you'll have a philosophical discussion with yourself, and maybe you'll diverge down to wondering what the meaning of life is after all of that. But main story point there is don't trade dust bullish against the trend. Trade it bearish. Wait for small short-term bounces and then get in bearish. The miners have all the momentum in the world right now. Sure, we're seeing some short-term consolidation, as is important on any uptrend, but in terms of the overall trend, we know gold, looking at the daily and weekly chart, is in an uptrend. We know the miners are as well. So it's time to go with the trend and stop trying to fight it by playing dust, in my opinion. So that's what we're looking at heading into tomorrow, and looking if this gold bounce continues for a lower high to be set. And let's get some other key resistance levels on the hourly. After that 1346 level, we're looking up at 1358.55. That would be a key resistance level, and then 1361.45. So those are a couple of resistance levels to keep an eye on. RSI is trading right around the middle here near 50. No indications there. So we'll check back in tomorrow. Things should have cleared up a little bit in terms of the trend. And the question will be, is this just another lower high and we're going to pull back down to the 1330s? Or is this bounce going to continue up to the 1360s? I appreciate you watching. Have a wonderful night.